Hello YouTube, what's good guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So yeah guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a minute since I've posted anything. That's because I've been busy with other things. And yeah man, I'm back now and most probably gonna be posting more frequently. And yeah man, sorry for the wait, and yeah, let's just get into it. So today we're going to be analyzing a few pairs, right? The last time I think we analyzed, I can't really remember, but we can do a recap on AUD USD just to show you guys that some of the setups that we had actually played out. Well, not some, actually most of the setups that we had played out. Right, so the last time we had a session, I think AUD USD was around somewhere in this area. And you can just go back to the previous video to check. It was somewhere in this area. We had something like this, we had something like that, and we had a trend line going up like that and something like that, and we were anticipating that AUD USD was gonna buy, but eventually it was supposed to sell. As you can see that it most definitely did sell, right? Which other pair was it? We also had, I think it was EURJPY, if I'm not mistaken. Was it EURJPY? Wait, let's see. Excuse me. It's really cold these days, so I think I'm getting the flu or something. It wasn't EURJPY. I can't remember the pair actually, but it's fine. Let's just get on with today's business, and then we'll do recaps as we go along with the markets. So I'd like first to start with the daily time frame. I mean the DXY, which is the dollar index, because we need to know where the dollar is going, or what's the direction of the dollar, so that we can be able to anticipate other currency pairs which are against the dollar, right? So let's start on the weekly time frame so we can see everything properly. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, what I see here is that this market is actually a bullish market, right? This is a bullish market. At a glance, without having to do a lot of things, you can just see that this is a bullish market, as we had a high here, a higher low, having a higher high, high low. So price is now creating a higher high. So most definitely this price is in a bullish market, but however, look at the way that the price is moving towards this resistance right here. Right, you can actually see that price is moving in a corrective manner, right? Okay, so as price is moving in a corrective manner, we need to cater for the correction. So we just did on the resistance parts of it. Now we do this on the support, right? So now let's move on to the daily time frame to see what's actually happening. Or we could even just remove this. There's no need for us to have this at the moment, right? Let's just remove that. This was the most recent high, and this is the high we're looking at on the weekly, right? This is our weekly high right here. Okay, nonetheless, we're not focused on that. We need to focus on the most recent price action. So we need to come and delve deep into what's happening currently right here, right? So as you can see, price is just impulse and correction, impulse and correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, all the way up like that, right? So most definitely price is gonna continue going up, right? So that's my anticipation for this price. Alright, so now let's just delve deep into price action. Okay, let's see if we can get something here. Right, Okay, let's see if we can get something in there as well, like so. Okay, let's just move this from here to the most recent form of price. Right, okay, now we have something. Now we have a playground, right? So now we have this area of resistance and this area of support. So now we just need to move deeper into the 4-hour time frame. Right, so if we look at the 4-hour time frame, you can actually see that price was impulsing from here, and then this is just a larger version of a correction, right, of which you need to cater for. As you can see, we have this nice correction structure right there, of which our targets should be somewhere around here. So evidently, as you can see, this price is going up, so the dollar is gaining strength basically, right? Okay, let's move this from here to here just for, let's just leave it there for now. Right, so let's take this, put it here. Okay, and then take this and put it there. Okay, fine, so this is good. The reason why I moved my trend line from the top to here is because I like, if I take it from the top and put it like this, this point is gone unnoticed. Yes, it's the most recent form of price, so that's why I'm moving it from the top to the most recent 2 touches, of which it's like this. Right, so now since that price got here impulsively, sorry, I'm now waiting for what? I'm now waiting for let's go to the, sorry about that, let me move my mic so that I don't disturb the sound. Right, so now I'm just waiting for like a mini correction here, like some form of like a correction, and then price will bounce to the top like that. Right, so that's just what I'm waiting for, some small degree of a correction to take price to the upside. So all in all, we can say that the dollar index is bullish, right? So the dollar index is bullish. Right, so let's move on to the next pair. With this one, I already analyzed it, but I can go through it with you guys just so that you guys could see how I came about catching this trade. Right, so basically let's start on the daily to see if we have a clear vision of what's going on. Okay, wait, let me just remove everything for now. Let's go on the weekly. Okay, so as you can see on the weekly, guys, if you look at this move, as much as it's like there's missing information, it's starting from 2003. If you can look at this move from here, the price was just very much impulsive, and now price is just being corrective, right? So that's the first step of everything. So it's identify where exactly are you with price, or where exactly is price, right? So we have this correction phase going on right here, but then within this correction phase we also have a series of impulses and corrections. So we had our impulse down here, and then we had this large correction, of which now we are experiencing what? Another impulse to the downside, right? So we're expecting price to at least come and touch these areas right here. Mind you, this is a weekly time frame, so from where price is now to where we're expecting price to go, which is here, it's a very long move. You know, let me check how many pips this could be. It's like 560 pips, right? So you can make quite a lot of money with that, right? So let's go to the daily time frame, and then I went down to the daily time frame, and then I just look at what price is doing. You know, you just need to be able to look at what price is doing. at the current moment. So as you can see, it's very evident price was impulsing, correcting, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. There's another impulse, and this is a correction. So we need to cater for what? For the correction. Alright, so we did that. We cater for the correction like that, like that. Alright, looks nice and neat. And then we just waited for price to come and break, of which it did break, right? And then when price breaks, that doesn't mean it's a go-to trade. Now you need to start placing your trades or whatever. You need to wait for the next continuation pattern or the next correction for price to form. So price broke out impulsively, which was good, and then you saw this nice correction happening here. Right, got this nice correction there, and then we will place our sell stop below, stop loss right above, first take profit right there, like that. I wish to reward, yeah, 1:3, which is good, right? So this is how we came about taking this trade. Right, so let's move on to the next one. This is EURUSD. Alright, let's analyze. Start on the weekly time frame. Okay, this is NZDCAD. So by the looks of things, this price is just from here. You must always try to look at the most recent form of price, guys, because the most recent form of price is what is going to tell you what's going to happen to the market, or what's happening to the market rather. So if you look at this, we have this nice sideways market or a correction. This is like a correction, right? Oh, I think we also analyzed NZDCAD, and we were anticipating it to come down all the way. And as you can see, guys, it's already making its way to the bottom. It's just a matter of like maybe 1 week or 2 weeks up until price gets there by the trend line, by the support trend line, right? So this is what we have on the weekly. Yeah, and then now we move on to the daily. Let's see the daily. As you can see, price has been like, downtrending. This is the lower high, the lower low, it's a lower high, it's a lower low, it's a lower high, right? It's a lower high. The most recent one, price failed to break this recent high like that, and then we have our most recent low like that. Let's go to the 4 hour to check on price. Yeah, guys, forex is nice, I tell you, it's very nice. And then now we have our correction like that. Ooh-wee. And price is breaking. Oh shit, I think I'll take this trade. I think I might just take this trade, but first I need to check something. Right, so this trade is almost ready, but it's not ready yet, but it's almost ready, right? So what we could wait for here, let's go to the 1 hour first, because that's where we like to take entries. Okay, so if you come to the 1 hour, what we could wait for here is just like a correction outside, like a small Anyana correction here to give us entries, right? To give us our entries like that, and then we take ourselves right here, stop loss right above the correction, then our take profit will be somewhere down there, of which it's a 1:5, and it's like 470 pips, which is great and amazing. Alright, so this is what we would be waiting for, right? That if it happens, right? Rather, If that doesn't happen, we'll be waiting for maybe a larger degree or a bigger form of a correction, like something like so, you know, like something larger, you know. Then do we take that as well? Same same way that we would have took the other one, right, at the break of the correction or at the break of the continuation pattern, and then our targets will be somewhere down there, right? So this is what we'll be waiting for. However, if you have a big enough account that can like withstand major drawdowns, you could take this trade as it is right now, but your stop loss would be a bit larger. So you'll be taking this trade right here, and your stop loss would be somewhere there at like 60 pips, 60 pips or so, yeah, 59 pips, which is a lot. And then your targets would be somewhere there, you know, which is like 160, it's 161, of which is the risk to reward ratio is not that good. You see, it's like a 2.7, so I wouldn't really take this trade right here right now. I'd rather just wait for the next correction to form below the break of structure, and then take it from there, you know. But this is a good trade. I'll be looking at this trade for next week. This will be my trade for next week most probably, but that's gonna depend if other trades don't play out. I mean, if other trades play out sooner than this, I'll most definitely be looking at other trades. Or yeah, so let's move on to the next one. Right, this is gold. Let's start analyzing gold from the daily time frame perspective. If you look at gold, okay, let's start from the weekly rather, so that we can see everything. If you look at gold, guys, the price of gold has always been like increasing, you know. Gold gets expensive year by year. Gold is always expensive, you know. So right, you already reached the highest high over there, and this was our low, right? Okay, so let's just sim with this for a while. But as you can see, guys, this is a very strong move to the upside. So as much as you might see a double top formation here, I don't think it's gonna last that long up until maybe it gets here. It's just gonna probably just turn somewhere around here and then push back up. But we just have to take the message from the market and do what the market tells us. We can't really predict what the market is going to do. We just have to follow. But my bets are that the price is going to turn somewhere in these areas right here. I have a strong feeling that price will turn somewhere here. But however, let's just keep on analyzing and see what the market has for us, right? So let's move to the most recent form of price. Let's highlight our zones. Okay, that's my heights, that's my lows, right? Now let's move on to the daily. So if you come to the daily, you can see that price has been downtrending, right? Price has been downtrending. Okay, what we did to the highs, you must do to the lows, right? You got that. Correct. Yeah, let's put it like that. Right. Okay, cool. Let's just give some space so we can analyze a bit further. Okay. Right. So now let's go to the 4 hour time frame. So let's look at gold. So gold from here, it impulsed up from the correction here, it impulsed again, and then started making, it formed a reversal pattern. So this is what we call a reversal pattern, when price moves slow towards a certain or significant area. So we cater for our reversal pattern, of which we had a structure like this. right? Yeah, let's structure like that, and then our targets should be somewhere here. Right, as you can see, gold has already reached our target, so now it's time for you to exit or take your profits. Right. If you look at the 1 hour, let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, I had this trade. I took this trade from this break right here. I took this trade right here. I took it right here at the break. It came down with me, it went up, it came back down, and as it went up again, I you know, like, I got scared. Sorry about that, guys. That was my granny. She needed me to do something for her. So yeah, so as I was saying, I caught this trade right here, and as it was going up, I had my stop losses somewhere around here, right? So as it was going up like this, like with this move, like I saw this as an impulse, so I was assuming that it was going to correct and then hit my stop loss, right? So I took my losses right here, only to find that gold was just testing some people like me, and then it just continued and went down with it, right? But nonetheless, it's okay. At caught another trade on a different pair, so currently in profit, so it's okay. So yeah, guys, as I was saying, with gold right now, it wouldn't be a good idea for you to continue selling from where it is. The reason why I'm saying that is because you still have this high right here, right? You still have this high right here, of which it most definitely going to turn into support, right? Previous resistance will turn into support, and as you can see, the way price is moving towards this area, it's kind of like slowing down, right? So what we could do is maybe just cater for this and then just wait and see how price reacts to this area and this area where it is right now. So we just need to wait for price right now. Yeah, man, you just need to be patient with it. Let me just move it to the most recent 2 touches. Yeah, like that. So you just need to be patient with price. It's just gonna keep squeezing. Most probably price is just gonna, you know, come down here and then push up, maybe forming like a correction to the upside before it pushes back down to this point, right? So we just need to wait for price, and then we will just have to take a message from price or from the market, you know. But for now, we need to stay away from gold up until we get a clear direction of what's gonna happen, right? So it's either when price gets here, it's gonna impulse here, correct, and then we take our buys, right? But our buys shouldn't be, our target shouldn't be above this point, right? Because most definitely, or most probably, price will get here and then come back down. I'm assuming, I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming it's going to depend on what the market does or how the market gets to this point. Or a different scenario would be if you just wait for price. If price breaks below here, just wait for price to give you a clear indication that this is a continuation to the downside, and then you would take your sales from here, from there, like that, from there to there, right? So let's wait for now. Let's move on to the next pair. Right, so now we're looking at USD Swiss franc. Excuse me again. Okay, so here we have, okay, this was more like an impulse, and then it impulsed back up from the correction, impulse. Okay, this is more like a larger version of a correction. Okay, So let's just cater for what we see here with price. Let's cater for what we see with price. What do we see on price? Prices. Yeah, so that's more like it. And then right, let me just cater for this properly. Let's just bring this back a little bit, because you're gonna get a new structure right there right now. Let's put this there, and then let's move this there. This is a weekly time frame, mind you, right? Okay, let's go to the daily time frames. Okay, if you look at the daily time frame, we have some sort of, you know, this is like a correction type of thing going on here, right? Okay, you have that, and then let's just highlight our highs. This is my high right there. There's my low right here, right? So as you could see, price price is uptrending, right? From the high, right? From the high low, it's forming a higher high. Now it's forming a high low, right? So what's gonna happen here? Price is most definitely gonna be pushing back to the upside, right? So now we need to look at what's happening here on the most recent form of price. So let's put this back a little bit. Take it back. You know, sometimes it's important that you delete some of the things that are really unnecessary to avoid let's just put it there, to avoid your charts getting cluttered, like having too many things going on at the same time, you know, because like it might end up confusing you or something like that. So if you take a look at what's happening here with price, you can most definitely say that this is a correction. This was your impulse, and then this is your correction phase, right? So let's cater for our correction. Okay, right here we have like this is a huge structure. We have that, and we have something like that, right? Let's just put it like this. So it's 1, 2, 3 touches, and as you can see, look at the momentum that is kicking back. You can actually see that price is not doing what? This is an impulse. You can see that this is a straightforward impulse to the upside. But now let's look at the 4 hour first. So if you look at your 4 hour, you can see that this is your, it looked like an impulse on the daily, but anything is possible. So let's continue analyzing and see what's going on. Also, if you take your trend line from here, most recent form of price again, put it there, you can actually see that something, price has to react somewhere here, because this is your first, is your second, and we come to the third touch right there. So price has to react somewhere there. So now we have to cater for this recent or this previous high, right? So that's our previous high right there, right? So this is our previous high, and now we just need to see how price gets there. And already you can actually tell, look at this form of price and look at this form of price, it's not the same. Price was impulsive here, and on a smaller time frame this looks like a correction. So what might probably happen here is the price will probably get you and then come back down, forming some form of like a reversal head and shoulders, like something like this, you know, something like that, comes back down here before it actually breaks to the top like that, right? So we might experience something like that, you know what I mean? But however, as I always say, you need to wait and see what price tells you. So now let's go to the 60 minute, which is the 1 hour, and this on the 60 minute is most definitely a correction, right? So you just need to cater for it on a 60 minutes, like that, like that. Right, so now what we need to do is just wait. Excuse me. Right, so now the only thing we need to do is wait. We just need to wait up until the price gets here, and then we'll see what happens. Right, or if you're more ambitious, or if you have like a lot of guts, you could just wait for price to form like a correction type of thing, you know, and then wait for the breakout, and ride it to the top, you know, and ride it to the top, to this area, to this resistance, you know. But me, I'd rather just wait, you know, I'd rather just wait for price to get there and see what happens here. So most definitely maybe price might get here and start to form something like, you know, like a correction type of thing, and then break like that and do something like, you know, and then from there we would be having something like this, and then we take ourselves maybe somewhere there, you know, there at the top, targeting those areas, right? Or wait for price to break, give us the correction like that, and then take ourselves from here to here. Right, if not, the only time I'm going to be looking for buys of this pair is if this price actually impulsively breaks and then forms like a large correction like that, you know, and then only then I'll be looking to take this price to the top. But besides that, I'm still looking for sells with this pair, and yeah man, I think we just need to wait. It's just a matter of waiting. It's just a matter of patience. You know what I mean? So yeah, high probability for sales, but the possibility you might buy. But the probability is a sell. Possibility you might buy. Right. So what is this now? Euro NZD. Okay, let's go to the daily. Let's have what's going on here. Let's have with the boys. Oh shit! I think this is the pair we did the last time. Or is it? Yeah, I think so. But nonetheless, let's just cater for our structure. I see a structure here. I see a structure here going on here. There's a structure going on here. There's a lot going on here. What's going on here now? Don't mind me, guys. I can be very foolish sometimes, right? So as you can see, guys, this is a bullish market. But however, the bullish market is it's correcting to the upside. It's not really progressive. It's just corrective to the upside. But however, it is going to the upside on the larger time frame. Like this is a daily perspective. But now we want to look at what's happening within this form of price. So this is irrelevant right now. I do not need it. I need to look at what's happening here. Right. So as we identified our areas of significance right here and there and here. Okay, so now we need to be able to identify what's going on. Okay, so this was a nice impulse. and price was just correcting, corrected down, corrected up, forming an M type formation right there, and then it just started falling. Okay, let's go to the 4 hour to see it much clearer. With this, I would say I'm expecting price to at least come back down here. I'm not saying it will, because the price is just too choppy. You know, it's too choppy. But I'll most definitely stay away from this pair because it's just too choppy. It doesn't have any clear momentum or direction. But from what I could see here, this price is still selling. You know, it's still selling, and it hasn't broke this previous resistance, you know, or previous high or PH. So we're still below. So not unless it breaks and corrects, then we'll be looking for highs. But then right now still below this previous high, so we're still looking for sells, right? So let's see if we have a structure here. Do we have a structure here? What's this? Move it like this. Let's try that. See if we have a structure here. Okay, let me just put it there on the wick. Let's put it on the wick. Right. So by the looks of things, this price, it might come back down here, but now this was your impulse. Price might still go back up there. This was your impulse, and then now it looks like it just wants to correct here, and then most probably just push back up. Right, so let's just go to 15 minutes for 1 second. But the way I see things here, this looks like this price is gonna sell from here. And 1, 2, third touch. If you get a breakout here, yeah. So this is what I see. That's how I see it. So if you should get a breakout here, remember this was your previous resistance, and we haven't touched it before. So our previous resistance high turn into future support somewhere there. Right, so we'll be anticipating the sells to come somewhere here in this area. And we must remember that this is a buy. You must always look left, look at the momentum. The momentum is up, so most definitely once price gets somewhere here, the same momentum has to kick back, right? So the same momentum will kick back once price gets somewhere here, which is gonna push price back to the top. Okay, so this is what I see. It's currently sell for Euro NZD, but the long term, not really long term, but the medium term direction for it is a buy, of which the long term will be sells. But again, we're not sure because we still need to see how price gets to this resistance level that we have right there. But short term, we're selling Euro NZD. We are selling Euro NZD for short term. Short-term sells, short-term sells, short-term sells, short-term sells. It's 30 pips, stop, and targeting DJs. Yeah, we'd rather just wait for the breakout of the structure and then start selling from there. Let's move on. Oh, let me share with you guys a pair that I took. Then I told you I missed gold, and then this pair, oh man, I saw this the day before yesterday, and I was about to take it, but then I couldn't take it because I was already involved with a different trade, you know. So psychology really helps in terms of trading, guys. You really need to have a solid mindset when it comes to trading, because you can't be trading every day, because once you start doing that, you're gonna get fried. The market is gonna fry you, yeah. So this is what I see here, guys. This was a nice impulse, and now we're in a correction phase, and this correction phase is kind of like an expanding triangle, as you can see. Price is expanding, so we have 1, 2, we're expecting a third touch there. 1, 2, we already have a third touch here, so we're anticipating a nice bullish movement to happen to the upside from here. So here, what I can say, you could have like a nice inverse hidden shoulders pattern. You feel me? So something like that. Let's see here, what do we have here? Oh, perfect. Let's move this back right there, so we can cater for the ones here at the bottom. Perfect. Right, so now let's move on to the smaller time frames to see what is actually happening with this form of price right here. So let's go to the daily time frame. Now that we've gone to the daily time frame, okay, so this is what I see here. Right here, we have some form of corrective structure going on there. Okay, so chances are price might still come back down to form like a double bottom, right? So chances are price might still come back down here to form like a double bottom. It's gonna be first bottom, second bottom, then go up. But then again, this is still a daily time frame, so we can't really say much about the daily time frame, because we don't trade a daily time frame, we trade the smaller time frames. So let me move this here so that I can have more space to analyze. Move it back a little bit, yeah, so that I can actually focus on this recent form of, or recent piece of structure rather. Right, and my high is here. This is my heights. High is high. This is my low. Right. So now that I've already seen what's going on here, I now need to look at what's happening here. You know, as you can see, this is more like an impulse, and then price started forming like a series of corrections here, of which price already fulfilled its destination, of which was here. Alright, so now by the look of things, it looks like price is moving back to this point, right? But we're not sure yet. We need to continue analyzing the market like that, right? So let's continue analyzing the market, guys. Okay, now that I see this, I see that. Let me move this back a little bit so that it doesn't clash with my recent form of price structure. Okay, I always like taking it to the wick, you know, because the fact that it made a wick means that's price, you know. The fact that price got there means something. So as you can see here, we have this going on here, and let's just see what happens here. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Moving to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, yeah, this is a very complex one, eh? It's really complex. So if you don't know your structures, you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have a problem trading this. So yeah, price made a reversal structure here, and it finished the reversal structure by coming to the 90% rule right there, of which it hit TP. Okay, that's good. And then on the 60 minutes, we see that after price got to the 90% rule right, of which is here, it formed a correction right there. Alright, it formed a nice correction right here, of which now price is going to fulfill, which is there, right? It's almost about to hit take profit. Okay, so currently with this price we're already late with the buys because it's already about to hit the take profit. We just need to be patient with it and see what price will form next. So let's continue analyzing, guys. So if we take a look at this, price actually impulsed down, and now it's actually kind of like forming a correction phase or correction wave, like that and like that. All right. So now, guys, we just need to wait and see how price will get to this point, which will be giving us the first, second, and third touch. So with this one, I'm anticipating that when price, oh yeah, so it's gonna be 1 2, gonna be third touch there, and it's also gonna be 1 2 third touch there, of which it's a strong confidence that price might most probably sell to the downside, right? So we just need to wait. If price starts slowing down like that, you know, start slowing down like that, you know, like that, even if it breaks, but as long as price is slowing down like that, that means it's going to be giving us an indication that no, price is no longer able to move to the upside, and it's most definitely going to be doing what, forming a reversal pattern to do what, to break to the downside, give us a correction, break that, give us another correction, and then go down. Right, so if it goes down, this will be the first target right here, and then second target will be there. Right, so for now, guys, you just need to wait and be patient with it. There's nothing much you can do about this one. We just need to wait. Right, you just need to be patient. Yeah, but I have a strong feeling that this price is gonna come down here and give us that double bottom before it pushes back up. But we just need to be patient and see what happens. So yeah, that's EURJPY. Let's move on to the next one, which is Euro Aussie. Euro AUD. Now let's let this one slide. NZD Japanese yen. Let's see this one. Okay, with this one, without even like analyzing much, just focusing on what's happening here, you can actually see this as impulses, more of like a correction. Just cater for the correction right there, and let's cater for our support levels right there. And then now let's just look at what's happening. Oh my word. Okay, so let's go to the 60 minutes. Go to the 60 minutes. 60 minutes. If you go to the 60 minutes, you can actually see that we have, okay, let me just move it properly to this most recent one, and let's take it to the wick like that. Yeah, and then let's get this down there. Let's get it going. Put it there and put it here. It's okay. Let's just go for the ones with the most touches to make it more properly appropriate. Sorry. Alright, and our 90% would be somewhere here. Right. So as you can see, this is just, I don't know, you know, and you can also have like maybe a second target over there. Right. So as you can see, guys, this was an impulse from the top to down, and this is just like a correction. This is just like a large correction. And as you can see, this candle that's just printed out, it indicates that the momentum of the south has kicked in. So some people might just take it where it is and have their targets somewhere here, you know. But with me, I'd rather just wait for the nice break of the structure, or of this correction rather. This small degree of a correction right here is happening. What's happening there? And then you just copy paste this. Da. Take that, put it there. you know, and then I'll place myself somewhere here. Yeah, place myself somewhere there. My stop loss somewhere here. 46 pips, yeah. As long as it's under 50, it's okay. And then my targets will be there. Has to be 163, bro. Has to. And here we're looking at about 134 pips. You know, so this is a trade that's ready. You know, you can actually take this trade now. If this video gets uploaded before, I don't know, before it breaks, or if you see the video before the thing breaks, you can most definitely check this trade out and take the trade. You know, it's gonna be a good trade, trust me. It's gonna be a very good trade. I might as well also take it as well. I just want to show you guys, where's this trade that I took. Even this one too, it's looking hella nice. It's looking nice. Without even like wasting any time, you can just actually see this correction here, you know, like that. This was our previous high and this is our low. You can just see, bro. You know, and now prices form this correction right here. You know, right, let's go to 15 minutes to see what's going on here. Right, so as you can see, price is most probably just going to the top of the last kiss or last touch, or for the third touch, because we have, it's the first right here, it's just 1, 2, and it might be coming for the third one right there. As you can see how impulsive it's moving, it might be coming for the third one there, and then from there would be shooting straight down. Right, so it's just a matter of waiting, or you could just also put another trend, something like that, you know, something like that, you know. So price will move in between here, and once it breaks there, and then you know you can now start taking your salts to the downside. And remember, your target is will be there. So let's say maybe you take it from here, and like your stop loss will be like super tight, 20 pip stop, then your target's all the way there with like it's like 1:9. That's a good trade, which is like 244 pips, which is actually like a great number. Or if you take it the traditional way, which is, it would be bad, like it's really bad. So it'd be best if you just take it from inside the trend like that, because like the stops will be much less compared to if you take it outside, you know. So we just wait for the confirmation now, for that confirmation that I was showing you on the 15, the trend and trend. If you just wait for the break in that, and then you can take your trade from there. I think it's gonna be less pips, like in terms of stop loss. Yeah, so just wait for the break of this one, and then you can take the trade. What's going on now? Oh, this is the trade I took, guys. Yeah, this is my trade, but now I'm not understanding what's going on here. This looks like this price wants to turn on me now. This price looks like it wants to turn on me, baby. Would it do that? Would it? Okay, let's go on the 60-minute. Nah, let's just be patient with it. Just need some patience, because yeah, as you can see, guys, it was an impulse correction, breakout. Took my trade somewhere here. There's one trade I took somewhere here, and then price corrected, came down here. I took another one here because I knew this was your previous resistance turned into support that took another trade, and now as you can see, price is pushing to the upside. So I'm currently in profits with this one. 2 trades running. My take profits are here on my resistance level, and yeah, man, I'm just waiting for price to get to the thing, to get to my take profit, and looks like it will, judging from this candlestick that just closed from the 4-hour perspective. So now it's just a matter of waiting for the next 4-hour candle to do its thing. And as you can see, guys, this most definitely looks like an inverse head and shoulders, you know. Tell me if I'm wrong, you know, something like that. But it's most definitely gonna come maybe to these highs, you know. But I don't like pushing the market like that far, because it might not even get there. Maybe it might just turn somewhere here, go down, you know. It's always safer to take it to the next high or to the next previous low, you know. So yeah, man, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I mean, I only have like 3 subscribers, and you know, that's not nice. So yeah, guys, just like the video, subscribe to my channel. Tell me what else you guys want to learn, tell me what you guys want to see. You can just comment in the description box below. And yeah, man, whatever you guys want me to share with you guys, just let me know. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time.